What if I told you that the most ambitious open-world Rockstar has ever built is already mapped out? Not by Rockstar, but by thousands of obsessive fans, armed with leaked coordinates, paused trailer frames, and Florida road trip footage. Today we're breaking down the new predicted map for GTA 6. We're talking every confirmed region, every leaked county, every alligator swamp, every neon boulevard laid out piece by piece. Strap in. This is the state of Leonida, Vice City. Let's start where the story starts. Vice City. We're back, and it is nothing like the Vice City you remember from 2002. This is a full modern Miami, a living, breathing metropolis that Rockstar describes as the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, the hustle, the greed of America captured in a single city. You've got the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach in the east. Cross the waterway, and you hit Vice Beach. Community mappers believe a causeway similar to Miami's Julia Tuttle Causeway connects the two. And eagle-eyed fans have even spotted a mini-island to the right that mirrors Miami's Biscayne Isle. Head into the urban core and you find the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba, the bootleg brands of the Tishawaka Flea Market, and a port district that Rockstar is calling the cruise ship capital of the world. Then there's the skyline itself. At the 18-second mark of the first trailer, fans spotted a building matching Miami's 500 Brickell luxury complex, that distinctive white roofline connecting twin towers. At 25 seconds, a sports arena modeled on the Kaseya Center sits behind a convertible on Biscayne Bay. The detail is staggering. Fans have matched individual storefronts from the trailer to real Miami streets. Vice City doesn't just reference Miami, it recreates it. Leonida Keys. Head south from Vice City, and you drop off the edge of the mainland into the Leonida Keys. This is Rockstar's version of the Florida Keys, a chain of tropical islands linked by long highway bridges over turquoise water. Accessible via the Keys Causeway in the southern part of Vicedale County, these islands are where the story begins for our protagonists, Jason and Lucia. On the surface, it looks like paradise. Bars, beach parties, a laid-back atmosphere where the sun never really seems to set. But get out on the water and things get more interesting. Leaked event lists reference boat parties, underwater diving zones with sunken ships, and hidden loot sitting on the ocean floor. Fans have also spotted what could be a Bermuda Triangle reference in the far southeast of the map, with events tagged Lost at Sea, Lost Plane, and Sea Creature Corpse. The Keys stretch much farther east than early maps suggested across multiple connected islands, giving Rockstar room for some truly unhinged side content out on the open ocean. Grassrivers. Swing northwest and the neon fades. Welcome to Grassrivers, Rockstar's take on the Florida Everglades, and the wildest biome on the entire map. You can see it in the first trailer: flooded grassland, dense mangroves, and an airboat cutting through murky water. This is where civilization gives way to something older and more dangerous. We're talking alligators, snakes, raccoons, bobcats, boars, a full ecosystem of wildlife that will absolutely ruin your day if you're not paying attention. But it's not just an animal documentary. Leaked event data mentions monster truck races, dirt bike trails, and hunting activities deep in the swamp. There are also references to toxic waste zones and paranoid local communities who want absolutely nothing to do with the outside world. Grassrivers is substantially larger than early fan theories suggested. It covers a huge stretch of the Southwest, giving players a savage, chaotic counterworld to Vice City's glittering luxury. Think of it as Rockstar's love letter to everything strange and lawless about rural Florida. Ambrosia. Sitting near the center of Leonida, right alongside Lake Leonida, the massive freshwater body at the state's heart, is Ambrosia. Rockstar calls it a hub for American industry. The centerpiece is the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery, a real nod to Clewiston, Florida, which is one of the largest sugar-producing communities in the United States. Blue-collar workers, long shifts, and a local economy built on one crop. But here's the twist. Ambrosia County is controlled by a biker gang that has taken everything into its own hands. The refinery is their operation. The roads are their roads. Fans have noted that this sets up some potentially incredible story territory, a place where legitimate industry and outlaw culture have merged into one thing, and the line between honest work and criminal enterprise doesn't really exist. Ambrosia is quiet, industrial, and almost certainly hiding something very dark underneath that sugar. Port Gellhorn. On the west coast of Leonida sits Port Gellhorn, and it is the anti-Vice City. Where Vice City has neon and beach clubs, Port Gellhorn has cheap motels, shuttered attractions, and strip malls that haven't been renovated since the 90s. Rockstar describes it as the Forgotten Coast, once a top-tier tourist destination, now a place running on liquor stores, truck stops, and underground hustles. But don't write it off. Mapping communities have matched Port Gellhorn to a blend of Panama City, Fort Myers, and Tampa Bay, a gritty working-class port city with serious industrial weight. Leaked debug menus confirm a police station, a train station, a trailer park, a basketball court, a Gellhorn International Raceway, and a pawn and gun shop called Port Gellhorn Pawn and Gun, which appeared in the first trailer. The Bokamar Bridge provides a major entry point into the city from the east. This is where early chapters of the story likely unfold. Low-level crime, racing, smuggling, and an atmosphere that feels genuinely lived in rather than glamorous. Port Gellhorn has its own police force, its own jurisdiction. It's not an outskirt of Vice City. It's a city in its own right. Mount Kalaga. Head north, and the swamps and cities fall away. You climb. This is Mount Kalaga National Park, the crown of Leonida sitting right on the state's northern border. Rockstar describes it as room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. Prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. Rugged forests, canyons, and winding riverways. This is as close as GTA 6 gets to Red Dead Redemption 2 territory, and that comparison is not accidental. RDR2 players will feel immediately at home. You can stalk and hunt cougars, deer, and foxes. You can fish the rivers and kayak the lakes. You can race off-road bikes through the canyon terrain. And then there's the human element. The surrounding backwoods are home to what Rockstar describes as hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals living far from the prying eyes of the government. Some fans believe the canyon area specifically mirrors Providence Canyon State Park in southwest Georgia. Which brings us to a crucial detail. Mount Kalaga borders another state entirely. Not just another county, another state. Rockstar has referenced it through license plates spotted in trailers. Its name? Gloriana. Gloriana and the full picture. Gloriana, a second state inspired by Georgia, based on the license plates seen in official Trailer 2 and in the Ultimate Edition promotional materials. Now, Rockstar has not confirmed that players can actually travel there at launch. It might exist purely as a reference in NPC dialogue and road signs, but community mappers are keeping a very close eye on it because the precedent for post-launch expansion exists explicitly. Rockstar has stated they plan to continue developing GTA 6's world after release, adding new missions and cities on a regular basis. Think of Gloriana as the first expansion waiting to happen. There's also been speculation about a state called Good Time, referenced on a license plate, tied to one of the Ultimate Edition vehicles. And deeper in the lore, Lucia, one of our two protagonists, comes from Liberty City. That name has appeared multiple times in official promotional materials. Is Liberty City just backstory? Or is it a hint at something bigger down the line? Nobody knows yet, but the breadcrumbs are there. So let's put the full picture together. Vicedale County in the southeast, Vice City on the eastern shoreline, Vice Beach across the water, the Keys stretching south, Kelly County to the southwest, the Grassrivers wetlands, the Everglades chaos, Ambrosia County at the center, anchored by Lake Leonida, Leonard County in the southeast filling out the suburbs, Port Gellhorn on the west coast, its industrial sprawl facing the Gulf, and Mount Kalaga dominating the north. Leaked coordinate data and the mapping community's latest reconstruction, updated after the cover art reveal in June 2026, places all 6 regions with dramatically more precision than any earlier fan map. Multiple roads from Trailer 2 now match the reconstruction almost perfectly, and the size estimate holds approximately 1.5 to 2 times larger than GTA 5. Some fans believe that figure is conservative. Here's the honest truth. Rockstar still has not officially revealed the full map. What you've seen today is the most complete prediction ever assembled, built from confirmed Rockstar screenshots, official trailers, the verified 2022 leak, community coordinate analysis, and 2 years of obsessive frame-by-frame detective work. Some details will be wrong, some will be cut, some surprises are guaranteed. But the shape of Leonida is becoming real. Vice City is real. The Keys, the swamps, the sugar refineries, the Forgotten Coast, the mountains, all of it is coming. GTA 6 releases November 19th, 2026 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. The wait is almost over. Drop your predictions for what else is hiding on this map in the comments below. And subscribe so you don't miss the full map reveal breakdown the moment Rockstar drops it.